Hey, what's up, guys? This is Z here. Hey, yeah, I'm sure you guys can see what I'm playing here. No, this is not Halo 3. This is footage from the Halo Reach beta. Before you ask, I'm sure I will get asked how I got into it. I just say that I got into it. Yeah, I got into it. But um, so far, my first impressions are it's Halo, but it's different. It's not like they try to make it Call of Duty or anything. But I'm sure what you guys want to hear about is what some of the changes are that I noticed. Like here, for instance, okay, I have the active camo on that we all know from Halo days to make you invisible. But the thing is that this active camo, you see, there's a gauge there to the in the lower left-hand corner of the screen with the radar, and that gauge is basically like your sort of special abilities depending on what class you decide to pick. So for Stalker class, you get active camo anytime you like, as long as that gauge is filled up. You also have jetpacks, that has to do with your gauge, and you have a shield. The jetpack is, I believe, just the jetpack class, and then uh, is just a jetpack class, and then the active camo is stalker class, and then there's a scout which allows you to sprint very fast, and there is another class which is, I'm not sure. I think it's Guardian. Yes, Guardian, and that's where you'll basically put a shield around you that will make you invulnerable, and that shield. You can't take any damage, and if someone's next to you, they can take damage from that shield because it sort of erupts in the field. I use it in this next game coming up. I'm just sort of messing around in the game, and I haven't played. I have not played a lot of Halo lately, so I'm a little behind with that, and a little off with the Halo. So, yeah, I was just kind of messing around, seeing how things are, that kind of thing like that. So, um, yeah, right here, I was just sending a message or something like that, um, and trying to invite my friend to get into the game or whatever. But yeah, so you can see here. Here's the screen. This is like the aftermath screen. You can see your awards, your killing sprees, things like that. It's searching for the game. There actually is quite a lot of people that are playing the beta at this moment. When I was on, at first I was playing with my friends, and then when after I kind of broke off because the connections, there's not as many people, there's not a lot of people playing it. So they're in the United States, and I'm trying to play it from Germany, so I don't have as great a connection with them or the other people that they would be playing with, because you know how the matchmaking system is very good in Halo for the most part. And see here, you have your veto screen, your or vote for map, not really veto. So it'll have the map up, and see, it has all the different map types that you can play, and then the modes that you can play on it that are available for that, and then everyone votes for that, and whatever gets the highest amount of votes is the one that everyone ends up playing. I think that's a pretty cool feature. I really like that a lot. um, as you can see, it loads pretty fast. The game does. It's similar to Halo. This is, I mean, you got to remember, this is beta. In the end, I'm pretty sure once the final version goes out, and this is pretty close to a final version, but there's probably even going to be a even more better coat of polish on it to make it even look even better. But I noticed a lot, some blur as you turn, when you turn sharp to the left and sharp to the right. So far, my favorite of the classes, of the class outloads or whatever, so far my favorite is um, probably Stalker. I just like the whole invisible camo thing. Um, it still has all the same things, the announcer is still the same, things like that. I've been playing so much Call of Duty, so much Modern Warfare 2, that I'm not gonna lie. When I was playing, it was odd because like someone would shoot at me and I would try to duck or try to go prone. I was like clicking the right stick because I played so much of it. But You can see there that guy has the jetpack. I think I used it a little bit later, and like I said, I also use that Guardian class, which would probably be good for capture the flag. Probably be good for the objective-based type of games, where you're sort of like a meat shield, a tank. Yeah, if you're a guy or a person that plays RPGs or whatever, then you're like a tank. Um, yeah, it's a pretty good game. I mean, the beta seems pretty good, seems solid. That so far I've played on this map and I played on one other map. I only played two games because by the time I actually got into it, it was really really late. So yeah, but I'm pretty sure anyone that's wondering how to get into the beta will figure it out. How to get in a little bit earlier. I mean, YouTube is might as well as be Google. So, yeah. But yeah, they got the pistol. It seems to be it seems to be more in line with the power of Halo 2. I think about the in line with the power of Halo 2. Maybe a little bit stronger. Um, the Yes, this is the shield thing I was talking about. That was the first time I used it, and I was like, "What is that?" Okay, here's the special ability, and I was trying to remember it, and then I remember somebody talking about it and saying what that was. And see, basically, you don't take any damage while you're in there, but it kind of uses your shields, I think, at a slower pace. Um, what other things can I point out? The graphics look pretty good, and like I said, it's in beta form, not in alpha form. Um, and here it is, a full charge of the shield. So it looks kind of like, from Halo 3, where you would throw down the shield and it would sort of protect you, that kind of thing. It kind of looks like it's kind of like the same thing, but it's personal and you can't move during that time. But you're pretty much invulnerable. See, that guy was shooting me with it, and I used the shield, and the beam came off of me. It wasn't attracting me, but I was weak and it was time to go for cover, that kind of thing. I find myself spinning around and everything, just like I'm playing Call of Duty. I even have to turn sensitivity on this game at 9 is probably like Call of Duty or Modern Warfare 2. It's probably like maybe 7 sensitivity or something. It's not very fast, so I probably would be end up playing on insane on Halo. It's not very fast at all. Um, what other things to point out? What other things to point out? The assault rifle is still like pretty gay to start with its really spread shot. It's just been so long since I've played Halo. I played a lot of Halo 2. I played Halo 3 for about a good month or two, and then a month and a half, and then I never played it again. I just stopped playing. Um, what else? What else to point out? Um, I think with more time of playing, more time of you can tell the environments are really solid, but more time of playing, more time of testing things out, trying things out. I guess you can start to learn how the classes work and stuff like that. And I know it's like limited release for as far as the weapons and everything for the beta. The Bungie said that there's not gonna be there's gonna be a lot of weapons, but I'm not sure. I think I'm not sure if they're gonna change that where if you're a scout or if you're something else, one of the other classes will your default weapons change. I think that would be kind of like cool, or at least like a secondary or something. I mean, I'm not trying to make it Modern Warfare 2, but maybe a secondary or something like that would be kind of sweet to differentiate. I just hate the battle rifle, but I know Halo is all about going to find the weapons that are there and picking up new weapons. Um, he's right there. He was shooting me with the DRM or BRM, I believe it's called, that the new battle rifle, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, so I switched back from that Guardian to because this was Team Slayer anyway. So I switched back and uh, picked up the active camo or the stalker one. I kind of like that one a lot. Actually, I do kind of like that a lot. Um, yeah, so I know the health system is different, so that's gonna take me a little bit to figure it out. I'll definitely be playing it again some more this weekend. Um, and recording footage for you guys so you guys can check it out. Anything that I find, I'll report back to you guys on it. If you have any questions or anything that you want me to test out, since I have it, since I'm in it a little bit early, anything that you guys want me to test out, see about or whatever, just let me know. Um, yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what questions you have, and I'll try to get in game and test that out for you and report back to you. Okay. All right, guys. Hope you liked the vid and the sneak peek. Appreciate it. Peace, guys, and thanks for subbing.